between the spouses. There are divorces happening, and at the level of the society, poverty, unemployment, all these are happening. When when an individual is not happy, his family will not be happy, and ultimately his society will not be happy. And we try to exploit, which means that we try to one exploits the other by any means. So we are, which ultimately leads to the exploitation of nature, and
Ma'am,
which results
sorry
in.
to interrupt you, ma'am.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Ma'am, your screen, I think you have to change the zoom setting, I think, ma'am. It is
No,
not the
only
partially
this slide
hidden.
is like this, sir. Only this slide is like that. You please see here, and the next slide is good, I think.
No,
See,
madam.
it has.
In all the slide, partial the hidden is there.
Oh, okay.
Text is
I'll see.
partially hidden.
Okay, I'll see to it, sir. Is it okay, sir, now?
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
Okay. Just a minute, sir.
No, ma'am. No, no, ma'am.
Is it okay, sir?
No, still you have to reduce, I think, ma'am.
Okay, I'll see to it, sir. I'll ask my son to help me. Just a minute. Arun? Arun?
Ma'am, slideshow, if you put, what happens, madam?
So it's not working, sir. Then also it's not working. I think there's problem. I have already put slideshow only.
Okay, 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 okay.
Okay. Arun, இது வந்து Sir, is it okay? இது லேட் ஆகனா நான் மியூட் பண்ணல. Sir, is it okay, sir, now?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. So we have already accumulated a lot of problems in every stage. So so at least even if we have not started, at least now, this problems will continue, and people will not be happy. So have a happy and harmonious environment. So this is the right time. At least now we have to introduce this subject to, especially to the teenagers, so that their future generation becomes a harmonious one. Okay. So before starting the subject, I have introduced to you the need for studying this subject. Now I'll ask you some questions, because this is not a technical subject. We shall go for some questions, so that I'll make this session more interesting to you. Are you all happy now? Continuously happy? Some of the participants can answer me.
Yes, madam. Yes, madam.
Yeah. Most of the time, sometimes we are angry, we are depressed, we are in diseases. So our mood keeps on changing, and our all the time we are not happy. Is it not? We are not continuously happy. Is it? Am I right? Am I right?
Yes, madam.
Yes, madam.
Yes, yes.
Yes. Sometimes we are happy, and sometimes we are unhappy. And do we we are not, are we prosperous? Prosperous meaning, do we get the minimum?
Ma'am, your mic is muted, madam.
Okay. Sir, am I audible?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So I ask you some questions. Please think from your point of view whether you are able to be happy all the time, whether you are prosperous at all the time. Prosperous in the sense not accumulating so much of wealth. It is having the minimum requirement, which is which will fulfill our body requirements, which means that 3 times food every day and few clothes, and also some one place to live, the minimum facilities. Okay, so do all of us have all such things? I hope all of us will have this minimum requirement, which is needed for satisfying the body's requirement. So even then, though almost 90% of our people have 3 times food every day, the 1 or 2 or 3 clothes to wear, in such cases also we are not happy. All of us are suffering for different reasons. So we have to understand what is the reason for unhappiness and what is the reason for the non-harmonious environment in our society or in our family. There are so apart from the physical facility requirement, a human being needs something more. So we have to understand that what is needed for a human being to have a happiness and harmonious relationship and understanding. What is that needed? So what is the difference between an animal's requirement and human being's requirement? Whether we are all behaving with animal behavior or human behavior, we have to understand all these things. Once we understand these concepts, so we can have a peaceful and harmonious environment, and we can adjust with any person in this whom we meet every day. So, let us think the difference, our difference between our condition, what we want to be, and the state of being now. Do we want to be happy? Do we want to be prosperous? And do we want to be continuously happy and prosperous? That is what we all want, is it? But are we all happy all the time? Are we all prosperous all the time? Are we all continuously happy and prosperous? We have to think our real requirement and how we behave, how we live these days. So we have to between our desire and our state of being, why there is a gap exists. What we what is the reason for it? We have to think. Okay, what are we doing to fill this gap? Is the gap getting filled, or is it getting wider? We have to think about it, and we have to explore the reasons also for it. Okay, so what is the reason for it? We have we assumed that happiness and prosperity will be ensured just by having physical facility. What are the efforts are we making other than accumulation of physical facility? Physical facility in the sense either money or the assets are more than what is needed for a physical body. Okay, so physical facility is just accumulation of wealth. Are we all thinking that the happiness and prosperity will be assured to everybody just by having physical facility? We have to think about it. Okay, so that is the different. Physical facility is necessary for a human being as well as for an animal. When an animal lacks physical facility, it becomes uncomfortable, is it? When we don't feed a cow with grass and the fodder, it will become uncomfortable. And when once we feed the animal, it gets satisfied. That is enough for the animal. Whereas for a human being, when you give food 3 times a day, that is not enough for him or her, is it? So he needs more. What he needs more is the happy environment. He needs respect from his fellow colleagues and trust from everybody. He needs affection and the harmonious relationship, is it? Whereas the animal's requirement is different. He or she, the animal requires only the physical facility, whereas the human being requires not only just a physical facility, but also good relationships, respect, trust, love, affection, everything. So are we all working for fulfilling that also, or are we all spending our time just to earn physical facility? We have to think. So how to solve our problem? What type of problem we have? how to solve our problem. We have whether it comes under the lack of physical facility or whether it comes under the lack of the relationship with our friends and family members or with our parents, etc. So we have to identify our problem and we have to try to solve it. So most of us, almost throughout the world, the physical facility requirement is enough to feed every human being. We produce in turn 3 times the requirement of the food, and we waste almost 1/3 of our food production every day. So it is not the physical facility requirement which is makes us unhappy. It is our thoughts and behaviors and our relationships that makes us unhappy, which leads to terrorism, war, divorces in families, fights, misunderstandings. Everything happens in every individual, in family, in society. So by proper understanding of these things, what we need, what is our requirement, so we can have convert the non-harmonious and unhappy environment into a happy, peaceful environment. Okay, so that is the aim of learning this human value education. You please think, we are all, most of the time we are all unhappy. Is the unhappiness in our family is due to the lack of physical facility or due to the lack of fulfillment of relationship? You please think from your point of view, is unhappiness in your family is due to the lack of physical facility? Physical facility in the sense, just it is not just accumulating too much of dresses or too much of more than the minimum requirement. Do you all know how much of dresses you have, dear friends?
Yes,
Do all
madam.
of you have how many, like only few of us know how three are know how much dresses we have, but most of us, even if you take myself, I don't know how many saris I have, I don't know how many chudidars I have. So it is having excess of the requirement, physical facility requirement. So most of us are like that only. We try to accumulate more of dresses, more of the one which is more than the minimum requirement. So we have to correctly understand what is our requirement, whether our unhappiness is due to the lack of this physical facility or due to the lack of relationship. Okay, and how much time and efforts we are investing for our fulfilling our physical facility and fulfilling our relationship. We have to think under. If there is a lack of balancing, we have to try to balance it. Okay. The unhappiness is more due to the lack of fulfillment in relationship. Most of the time and effort is spent off our physical facility. Is it? Even if you take my case, where we have in every person's life, we go for more than 8 to 10 hours running for a physical facility search. So we have to properly balance the physical facility requirement and the relationship requirement. Okay. Suppose if you maintain good relationships, I'll give you an example. Suppose food is available for only one person. You assume that food is available for only one person in a room. Suppose if there are two persons and if they don't know each other, if both of them are strangers, the one who is stronger will go and run and grab the food. Is it not? Suppose if they have a good understanding, if they know each other, and if they have a relationship, one having a relationship with the other, what he will do? He will just the one who is in need of the food will get the food, or sometimes they may share the requirement. So that is so when we have relationship with everybody, every human being, we can have a peaceful and harmonious environment. Otherwise, the situation will be like the survival of the fittest, or the one who is stronger will go and grab everything, and he will try to accumulate all the wealth by any means. So that is what is happening in our society nowadays. When we have a good relationship, this non-harmonious environment will get vanished. So everybody will get everything. That is called as a equitable, just and equitable society. So every person will get everything, and we can have a harmonious environment or a harmonious society. Okay, so that is the need. That is the purpose of when we understand this, having relationship with everybody, we can have a peaceful environment. So, for an animal being, in addition to for an animals, just physical facilities enough. Okay, whereas for human beings, physical facility as well as relationships are very important, so as to have a happy and harmonious life. Okay, so that is the suppose if a human being assumes that only physical facility is needed, his behavior will become like an animal, and he will try to accumulate money just by dominating others, just by grabbing everything from others by any means. So which leads to the inequitable society and unhappiness everywhere. I think once we learn these things, we can behave differently, or we can behave in a justified manner so as to have a peaceful life. Okay. So you please think, are we all involving in arguments, opposition, fights, even in the family, with the close friends and colleagues at work, in the marketplace? Every time we fight, we have a fight and we want to resolve it. Okay. So we say sorry, and we don't, we will be thinking that we should not fight with our friends and family members in future. But once again, that fight comes, are we all able to control it? Are we all able to improve our situation? You please think. And you please think whether you are going through all these situations. Are the instances of reaction, not speaking to the other, arguments, debates, divorces increasing or decreasing in our society? Explore your close relationships in the family, friends, in the workplace, and in the society. In spite of our acceptance for the relationship, why is it all happening? Please think. And there is one more question for the participants. Out of the 3 types of behavior, which is predominant for us? Fear of natural calamities, fear of wild animals, or fear of the inhuman behavior of the human beings? So which is there? I hope fear of inhuman behavior of the human beings makes us more fearful. So is this increasing or decreasing? In spite of our acceptance of relationship, why such things are happening in our society? We have to think about all these things. Okay. So we have to let us find out if we want to live in relationship with others, or we want to live in opposition with others, or we believe living has to be necessarily in opposition with others, or that is the struggle for survival or the survival of the fittest. Such conditions are existing in our life. Only such conditions are existing in our life, is it? So which may, whether when this condition prevails, whether we'll be happy or we'll be able to get equitable society. You please think about it. So right understanding is also essential for a human being. For the fulfillment in relationship, we say that we have to maintain good relationship with every person whom we come across. So in order to have a good relationship, it is necessary to have a right understanding about relationship. So right understanding is important to have a right relationship. We have the clarity about relationship with human being. Okay. So once we have the clarity about relationship with the human beings, we can fulfill our relationship, and we can have a harmonious environment in everywhere. So right understanding is also essential for a human being. So right understanding, along with a good relationship with everybody, with the physical facility, when we have all these 3, a human being can have a peaceful and harmonious environment, happy environment. Whereas for animals, only physical facility is more than enough for it. Okay, so we have to think about it. So when a human being thinks that only physical facility is more priority, priority, when he assumes that the physical facility gives him happiness, so he will behave like with the human, not with the human consciousness, but with the animal consciousness. He will have an animal consciousness, and he will try to accumulate money by any means, which leads to inequitable society and non-harmonious and non-happy environment everywhere. Okay, so we have to think that are all three are required, is something is redundant, is anything more is required. Are we all working for all the three? But most of us are running only to accumulate the physical facility, is it? If all the three are required, what would be the priority? We have to think about all these things, because already we have accumulated a lot of problems in the individual, in the family, in the society, in the nature. Everywhere problem has been accumulated because of this misunderstanding. And this is the right time, at least now, we have to learn, as well as we have to teach our teenage students the need for right understanding, relationship, and the physical facility requirement, the priorities, which is more important to us, which is least important to us, we have to understand. And if we don't have a proper understanding of these three things, our behavior will be like animals. Okay, so proper understanding of this is very important. And the priority is the right understanding, relationship, and physical facility. Okay, already we have accumulated a lot of physical facility. Already the whole world is producing 3 times the minimum requirement of the food, and we also be wasting 1/3 of our food production. So if the physical facility is properly distributed to everybody, we have more than enough of physical facility which can feed all the human beings in the world. Nobody will feel hungry. Nobody will be without the dresses and without the basic facilities, without the living place, etc. So we have already, the world has enough food, but we say that it is accumulated in one place. It is somebody is suffering, somebody is over accumulated. So in some places it is over accumulated because of this misunderstanding, that because of the misunderstanding of the priority, that physical facility alone is enough for a human being. Apart from physical facility, we need right understanding, good relationship. Like a human being needs trust, respect, love, affection. All such feelings are important for him, so as to have a happy and harmonious life. So when we forget this priority, a person has an animal consciousness, and he tries to accumulate the physical facility by some means. Okay, so if the priority is physical facility, we behave like we try to exploit the others, which leads to unhappiness in the family, society, in the whole world. So the priority should be right understanding, good relationship, and physical facility. Okay, which leads to mutual happiness and mutual prosperity. Are you able to understand, follow, dear participants? Are you all following?
Yes, madam.
Yes, madam.
Okay, thank you so much. So when we understand this proper priority, that is right understanding, good relationship with everyone, like with your son, daughters, with your wife or husband, with your parents, with your sisters and brothers, when we correctly maintain the relationship through right understanding, we can have we will behave like a human, we behave with human consciousness. And we are living with all the three, that is right understanding, relationship, and physical facility, in that priority order. We can have a peaceful, mutual happiness, and mutual prosperity can be assured to every person. But when we don't assume, when we don't understand this priority, that is when we assume that only physical facility is needed for a person, we behave like with the animal consciousness, because animal's requirement is only physical facility. He or she is not, that animal is not bothered about anything else. It needs 3 times food every day. So in that situation, when our behavior is also, when our understanding is also that we need only physical facility, we behave with animal consciousness, which leads to unhappiness and exploitation of others. Okay, So you please think whether whether a human being is suffering because of or unhappiness prevails because of lack in physical facility, because of which unhappiness is deprived. Having physical facility, then also you are unhappy. Having physical facility and having good relationship, so that we become happy. In which category you are all, or we are all? We have to find out. And if we have problems in our day-to-day life, if the problem may be due to this misunderstanding of the priorities, so we have to try to solve it. Okay. So after 1.4.2, this is a fact which is given very recently. Resources are already in plenty. Of the 4.2 billion tons of food produced, more than 1 billion tons of food is lost or wasted every year. This is the news from which has been taken from United Nations. Okay, about 1/3 of the food produced for human consumption is lost or wasted. Is a study. So global production, food production is 6 times the requirement. There is, we say that somebody is starving. Some people in African countries and sometimes somewhere in Asian countries, people are starving. Such means such situation means it is the food is accumulated somewhere. It is getting wasted somewhere. Our wealth is accumulated only in some places. It is not the equal distribution of food which is happening. So that is the fault of the human being. The original the poorness or famine is not there. Okay. So we have to understand this concept. Animals living with animal consciousness is okay. They are in harmony, that is fine. When a human being lives with human consciousness, they are in harmony, this is fine. But when a human being lives with animal consciousness, this is disharmony, and this leads to problems, so much of problems. So what is our present situation? We have to think, okay, whether every human being is behaving with human consciousness or animal consciousness, which we have to think, and we have to try to resolve all our problems. Okay, suppose if our assumption about the priority is different, and if we assume that only physical facility is very, very important rather than right understanding and right relationship, having relationship, so we have to transform from this condition, that is the lower condition, to the correct priority. That is, we have to the human consciousness that all the right understanding, good relationship, and physical facility are very, very important to have a holistic and happy, harmonious environment in our country as well as in our in the whole world. We have to find out. So we have to suppose if a human being assumes that the physical facility is more important, when that is his priority is more about the physical facility, he has to transform from this condition to the condition that is the priority is right understanding, relationship, and physical facility. Okay. So when each and every human being assumes understand these concepts, he will give the excess amount to the other people. So we say a lot of people, very successful personalities in our business people, they give back everything to the society. Is it? We see a lot of successful business people. Yesterday also I gone through a person who was an entrepreneur in Coimbatore. He died recently. He has done a lot of services to the society. Is it? It comes in WhatsApp. About a person who's a gear manufacturer. I recently read about it. So there are people like Ratan Tata, who was served, who has gave all his more than large amount of money for this corona also. So they once they become successful, and once they earn lot of money, excess of money, they come back to the environment, come back to the society and give back everything to the society. So every human being, if he understands that the right understanding and the good relationship with the human beings are very important, the excess amount will be shared to the one who is in need. So when such condition comes into every human being, we can have a harmonious and peaceful environment throughout the world. So that is the whole role of this value education. So we have to make this transformation. Holistic development is transformation to human consciousness. So the purpose of learning this value education is to have a transformation so that every human behaves with human consciousness. The role of education is to enable this transformation by ensuring the development of competence to live with human consciousness and to have a definite human contact. Okay. So for this, we have to ensure that the right understanding in every child, capacity to live in relationship with every human being, the capacity to identify the need for physical facility. How much is the need? How much of money is needed for me? How much of that is skills are needed? So we have to balance this. Once we have, if these things are inculcated in every child, definitely the whole we can make the society to be very harmonious and happy one. Okay. So outcome of this human education is understanding of harmony in human being, harmony in family, harmony in society, harmony with the nature, which is guided by skill. Apart from skill education, we have to have this understanding, that right understanding, having good relationship with everyone, apart from which how much is the quantity of physical facility needed for us to have a harmonious and peaceful environment. When we have this understanding, it will lead to mutual happiness and mutual prosperity. So, okay. So when a person understands this priority, that is all these three things in every individual, there is a right understanding and right feeling. In every family, there is a prosperity. In every society, there is a fearlessness. There is trust in every society, and in the nature and in the existence, there is a coexistence, and we will not over exploit the nature. We will not pollute our environment, which will lead to a peaceful and harmonious society. Suppose if we forget this priority, what will happen? Let us see. Suppose if we misunderstand the priority and when we assume that only physical facility is important, we will behave like with the animal consciousness, which will lead to when our assumption is wrong, that is money is everything, which leads to unhappiness or covered battlefield. The battlefield are covered in every individual so that he accumulates money by any means. In the society, domination and exploitations and fear will happen, and in nature, over exploitation or misuse of nature will happen, which leads to terrorism, war, etc. Okay. So, and also when a person over accumulates the money, he will try to use it. He will try to eat all the junk foods. He will continuously eat it, or he will enjoy the pleasure of life. So it will ultimately lead to the ill health of the body, sugar, pressure, all heart diseases comes into picture. So when he has over accumulated the wealth, and his health also spoils. Okay. When the otherwise he involves in, when the money is in excess, he involves in all the unwanted habits of having smoking, alcoholism happens, which leads to the ill health of or unhappiness in the family and the society. So this transformation has to take place in every human being, which is very, very important to have a healthy and happy life. So it is our responsibility. We teachers have to just learn all these priority concepts, and we have to teach our students about this right understanding, relationship, and the minimum amount of physical facility requirement to all our students. And this, when this transformation has to happen, at least in the next 50 to 60 years of our society, so that everybody gets everything and everybody are happy. Okay. You please think, by having money, whether we will get right understanding, relationship, or the physical facility. By having name, fame, and attention, whether it satisfies, whether it comes under right understanding, right relationship, and physical facility, you just think, okay? By having good food, having excess of good food means it is the physical facility. Having a big car means it's just a physical facility. Having a name, fame, respect, attention means it is it came out of right understanding and good relationships. Okay. Suppose a person is peaceful and having a peace of mind, it means that it came out of right understanding and good relationship with the family members and friends. A good health means a person who is very healthy means he has a good understanding, he has a good relationship with everybody, he has physical facility, minimum physical facility to satisfy the body's requirement. So so you just chart out your requirement, whether it comes under right understanding or right relationship or the physical facility. You please check, you please list out what are all the requirements of you and list whether it comes under right understanding, relationship, or physical facility. You please think, and how much of time you are spending for earning this, you have to think. Okay. So suppose if you are having problems, you please find out whether it is due to the lack of physical facility or lack of right understanding or lack of relationship. So first, initially, you have to have a right understanding and maintain good relationship, and then suppose if there are a lack of physical facility, then you have to spend your time accordingly and can sort out the problems very easily, so that we don't fight with our friends, we don't involve, there are no divorces in the society, there are no problems existing in the human society. Okay. So this is my first presentation. Next we shall discuss about the needs of the body, need of a human being. A human being can be divided into self and body. Okay, let us see the requirement of the self and the requirement of the body. So with that, I think that with that presentation, I can close it. Okay, I'll close it. Please wait, I'm sharing another presentation. Is it okay, sir? Are you all following? Are you able to follow?
It got presented, then it we are not
Yes,
able
sir,
to.
Sir, now only I'm going to share. Sir, this I'm giving the second press. I'm going to share the second.
Yeah.
Please.
We started presenting, then it disappeared, madam.
Yeah. Please, sir. Please, I'll come, sir. Is it visible, sir? Is the screen visible?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So with that introduction, let us go for the very important concept called as the coexistence of self and body in a human being. Okay. We assume that a human being needs body, but a human being needs happiness, continuous happiness and prosperity. Okay, which comes out of right understanding and good relationship. So it means that a human being is made up of two components called as self and body. Okay, it is the coexistence. A human being is a coexistence of self and body. I hope all of us can accept this concept. Self's requirement is different. Body's requirement is different. Body only needs food, clothes, shelter, etc. Whereas the self's requirement is feelings like respect, trust, this happiness, this affection, all such things. Okay. suppose you take the example of the baby, a child. If you feed the child all the time, will it be happy? If you just feed the child all the time, will it be happy?
No, madam, not at all.
Not at all, is it? We have to pamper the child. Only then it will be happy, is it? So a human being requires not only just the food or the physical facility. He needs more. He or she needs more, is it? Which we can understand from the child itself. When we pamper the child and when we when we speak to the child, he or she will be happy, is it? Apart from just feeding the child. So his self needs something more. Any human being needs, apart from food, he needs respect, trust, everything. So that comes out of our right understanding and having good relationship with others. So we have to properly understand it. Once we understand it, we can sort out most of the issues. So self's requirement is different, body's requirement is different. A self requires happiness, it is continuous and it is qualitative. Whereas the body's requirement is just physical facility, which is temporary, and it is also required in limited quantity. We need food only at one time, we need only food in a limited quantity, not in large quantities. Right? So it is quantitative, whereas the body self's requirement is qualitative. So we have to differentiate this, the requirements of a human being. Are these needs are different, or of different types, or of the same type? Are both the types, or both the needs are important? Do we want to fulfill both the types of needs? Are we all working to fulfill both the types of needs? We have to think, okay? What is the priority between the needs of the self and needs of the body? These are the questions each and every person has to think, whether we understand this difference, the requirements of the self and the requirements of the body, and how much time we are spending for the requirements of the self and the requirements of the body. We have to, every human being has to think, and if there are misbalances, we have to try to solve it, balance it. This self's requirement is fulfilled by right understanding and right feeling, whereas the body's requirement is just a physical facility. The body requires car, not the self. And I would like to ask you one question. By having only the car or very good dresses, suppose you assume that we are going to a marriage by wearing very costly dresses and very costly, going in a very costly car, and people around you will be jealous or happy?
They will get jealous, madam.
They will not be happy, is it? Only people will be, people will be jealous. So just by having physical facility, it will not make everybody happy. It will make only jealous of others. Okay. So we have to properly understand these things. So self's requirement is fulfilled by having right understanding and right feeling, whereas the body's requirement is only the car, physical facility, the big house, the food, etc. So we have to balance and try to get the requirements of self as well as the requirements of the body. Okay, these are some of the questions which are asked. The needs of the body cannot be fulfilled by right understanding, right feeling. Okay, the needs of the self cannot be fulfilled by physiochemical things. So both types of needs have to be understood separately. We need food also, we need physical facility also, money also. But we need the right understanding and right feelings also. So we have to correctly understand these needs separately. In living, what is the priority? How much time and effort are we spending for right understanding and right feeling in order to avoid the quarrels, fights, and unhappiness existing in our situation? So how much time and effort are we spending for just physical facility? If we understand these requirements of the self and body, so we can have a peaceful life. Okay. So the related to the needs of the self, right understanding and relationship with the human beings are the needs of the self, whereas then physical facility requirement, that is food, dresses, etc. are all the requirements of the body. The physical facility is more than enough for an animal, whereas for a human being, physical facility is also necessary, but that is not adequate. More than that, we need to fulfill the requirements of the self, which is nothing but the right understanding and the right relationship, so that we can have mutual happiness and mutual prosperity. Mutual in the sense, everybody will be happy and everybody will be prosperous. Okay. I hope these are again and again repeated. The requirements of the self are continuous. They are qualitative. That is fulfilled by right understanding and right feeling. That comes out of desire, thoughts, and expectations, which are all continuous. Whereas the physical facility, like food, is temporary, requirement is temporary, and they are quantitative. They are physical things. Eating, walking, etc., are the requirements of the body, which is temporary. So all these things have to be noted down. Please think. Need of the self is continuous happiness and need of consciousness, fulfilled by right understanding and right feeling. Activities of consciousness. Whereas the need of the body is physical facility, they are material in nature, fulfilled by physiochemical things. Physical facility is required for nurturing, protection, and right utilization of the body. So we have understood the needs of the self and the needs of the body. So a human being is a coexistence of self and body. Okay. To sum up this session, self is a consciousness and it needs our feelings in consciousness like happiness, and these needs are fulfilled by the activity of consciousness, that is right understanding and right feeling. Body is a material. Its needs are food, which are fulfilled by food, and other things which are fulfilled by physiochemical things. Okay. The needs of the consciousness cannot be fulfilled by material. If the assumption is based on knowing, this is very important concept. See, our behavior depends upon our assumption, is it? Everybody behaves based on some assumption. If our assumption is by knowing, by thorough knowing, by having good knowledge, our conduct will be, our behavior will be definite. Suppose if our assumption is wrong, or if it is not, if it is by random, we will have our behavior and our conduct will be indefinite. So everything we have to know properly. Everything we have to understand in depth before behaving, before and assuming something. So we behave differently, or we fight with our friends and family members when we, based on our assumption. We have to thoroughly, if our assumption is based on our knowing, that is proper understanding, then our conduct will be definite and good. So we have to solve any problem, our assumption has to be correct. For having correct assumption, we should know and we should thoroughly understand the things. So this is our self-reflection. For self-reflection, take a list of your desires, thoughts, and expectation. What you need in life, you just list out and find out what percent is related to the needs of the self and what percentage is needed to the needs of the body. Please make a list, and how much time, percentage of your effort you are spending for physical facility requirement, how much percentage of your effort is spending for right understanding. Suppose if there are problems in family, that is that it means that it may be due to the lack of right understanding or due to the lack of physical facility. Just list out what we need, how to solve it, you can very easily find out. Okay. Human being is the coexistence of self and body or something else. We have to find out what are the implications of right understanding about human being. So these are some of the questions which are being put forth before us. Are we able to see distinctly and separately the need of the self and the need of the body, the fulfillment of the need of the self and the need of the body? Okay, the activity of the self and the activity of the body, all these things are important to us. Okay. But the current situation is that there is a gross misunderstanding that human being is the body. The needs of the human being is just physical facility and the feelings. And we don't understand the needs of the self. Okay. So when we have this misunderstanding, we try to accumulate the physical facility in unlimited manner, which leads to, again, we get the feeling that I don't have enough, and again we try to over accumulate our wealth, effort for physical facility. If we keep on accumulating, which leads to the non-harmonious environment or the survival of the fittest environment, which is or the one who is stronger or physically stronger, he goes and grabs, or mentally stronger, he goes and grabs the food. When he has a right value education, these problems can be solved. So there is another problem. If the assumption is wrong that human being is just a body, we try to, the happiness is sought through sensation. That is, we try to forget about the health, and we try to overeat to escape from our temporary problems. We try to overeat, and so much of us, most of us have the obesity, and we also have indulge in other unwanted habits like smoking or drinking and all the other things. So to have a temporary happiness, body is harmed due to excessive consumption or over intelligence of to get favorable sensation, or continuity of which leads to continuity of unhappiness cannot be ensured. There is a major impact on family, society, and nature. Okay, examples are overeating, consumption of junk food, etc. is common. A large number of diseases are psychosomatic in nature. See, most of the diseases which human beings facing are all due to psychiatric. That is due to stress, pressure, etc., rather than the physical facility. Okay. Today, many of the complaints are related to the lack of feeling. So these are some of the points we have to keep in our mind. Large number of diseases are psychosomatic in nature. Many disorders are related to lack of understanding of a healthy lifestyle. This is due to the lack of understanding of the priority. Okay, today many of the complaints are related to lack of feeling. Major issue of exploitation for profit is happening. All these points are for our thoughts. Suppose when we don't understand the self, sometimes we over evaluate the self, which leads to ego. When we under evaluate the self, which leads to depression, and these both are not needed for us. Both over evaluation and our ego and depression has to be removed. All these are happening because of the misunderstanding of the self. Both are caused by the lack of understanding of the self. Okay, so these are the thoughts for us. There are a lot of other chapters available. Like there are 9 types of feelings, starting from trust, ending with love. Whatever is being shown in cinemas are just infatuation. We have to undergo some more important lectures. We have to learn more about this universal human values, so that we can correctly handle our teenage children as well as our students, and we can also make them to understand these concepts as well as the true meaning of love, which is not just the one which is shown in cinemas. Okay, so there are some more chapters. Time is not sufficient for us. So if still more time is there, we can discuss about only one more important concept called as trust. Chandrasekhar sir, can I continue for just 10 more minutes? Sir, am I audible? Hello?
Madam, audible.
Okay. Sir, is it okay? So is it enough, sir, or shall I continue for 10 more?
Enough, madam.
Okay. So, dear participants, I thank you wholeheartedly for your patiently listening, because I am also new. Just now, I am also learning these concepts, but I found it very, very interesting and very useful. Very useful for our happiness, inner happiness. So, after learning these, the basics of these universal human values, I could realize a drastic change in my inner feeling. So I found it very, very useful for my inner happiness, so that I can make others also happier. Please try to learn this subject, so that all of us can be happier and we can make others also happy and harmonious. Okay. So most of the materials, and there are a lot of FTPs going on now, offered by AICT now. Please go through them and try to learn them. There are excellent experts available who are taking lectures in the AICT given by the AICT. The course is given by AICT. Please attend them and get benefited out of it. Thank you so much.
Thank you,
If there
ma'am.
are any, if there are any discussions, we can have. Otherwise, we can close.
Participants, any
Thank you, madam,
discussion?
for your valuable presentation.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Sir, sir, I am Dr. Balasubramanian from Milo Engineering College, sir. Really very useful session, because this type of content is so useful for not only the faculty members and also the students to follow the human ethics and harmony in their college life, and also the life what they are going to face in future. So this type of teaching and content has to be shared with the students also, madam. That is my desire, not only for the subject. So that type of recommendation has to be suggested to the AICT and also the central government for implementing this type of subjects included in the engineering courses.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. They have already
And one more
initiated it, sir.
thing,
They have.
what is the name of the course, madam, in AICT?
Yeah, universal human values, sir.
Separately.
Yes, it is refresher courses and faculty development programs are available, sir. It is on universal human values.
And AICT is offering at several stages, madam, for
Yes, sir.
resource
Yes,
person.
yes. 3
Beginners,
days course is there, 5 days course, and refresher courses. So many courses are there. Everybody have to learn it, sir. A human being has to learn it, so he can be he can have a peaceful inner peace, and as well as we have to teach our students also all these things.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Universal human value, right, madam? Right.
Yeah, yes.
Madam,
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah, thank you so much, sir.
There are no question. I thank Professor M. Arumoli madam for giving a neat presentation on universal human values, which is very inherent in every human being.
Material can be collected from
and
the
also-
Can you suggest any website to collect this type of material?
Yeah, sir, in the AICT website itself, it is available, sir. Downloadable content. Or, sir, please, you can ask Chandrasekhar, sir. I'll mail him, sir. The content I will mail him, sir.
Yeah, madam. I will post, madam. I will post it in the.
Sure, sir. I'll download and give to you, sir. You can share it to all the participants.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay.
I really thank you, madam, for your presentation, and special mention about the founder of Shanti Gears, who just passed away I think yesterday, for his selfless service. That is actually a value, human value. I
Yes,
think
sir, yes.
he refused to even give to have any publicity among the press.
Yes, yes.
That many
Yes,
press people have approached him, but he actually refused. Okay, that sort of kind. Okay, man he is.
Yeah, yes, sir. Yes, yes.
Quality, very good quality. We must appreciate him. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yes.
Thank you for
Thank you so much.
mentioning this the right time.
Yeah.
Good example.
Yes.
Okay, ma'am. So if there are no questions, we will close the session, madam, with a valedictory address. Will you
Sure.
please join us and have a few words on the FDP?
Sure.
We have
Sure.
conducted FDP on alternate fuels,
Yes, sir.
covering
Yes, sir.
what are the different alternate fuels available, how to synthesize, characterize, how to utilize in IC engine, what
Okay.
modification in engine we have to take for application of the fuel in the engine. Likewise,
Okay.
the experts were delivering the sessions.
Okay. Okay.
Participants also attended around 159 participants
Oh,
actively participated in this event,
very
madam.
good. Very good. Okay.
Let's have a formal valedictory note
Sure.
before we
Sure.
conclude, madam.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, thank you. Okay, dear participants, I take this opportunity to present the vote of thanks, okay, and the validity note of this Atal-sponsored FDP on alternate fuels. Okay, so I first of all I thank our Honorable Vice Chancellor, respected Registrar, respected Director, Center for Constituent Colleges, Anna University, Chennai, for permitting us to conduct this Atal FDP program. We are also thankful to AICT Atal Academy entire team for selecting our institute and giving an opportunity for institute to conduct this type of program. And I thank our honorable team, okay, who is always the guiding source, okay, behind us. So he will be always encouraging us to conduct all these type of events, continuous learning, continuous events. Uh, he will be always pushing us to uh, conduct this type of faculty development programs for the benefit of faculty. And also, I thank Dr. P. Gopal, head of the Department of Automobile Mechanical Engineering of Institute, for supporting us in all endeavors. I thank our speakers also, okay, for the timely acceptance to act as resource persons in spite of their busy time frame. Finally, I thank all the participants for the patience and cooperation. Okay, and at this moment, I apologize, okay, for any flaw if for the flaw in the conduct of FTP. I hope this PP will be very useful one. Okay, so ma'am, any words, madam, from your side, madam?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sir, from the sharing of your materials, I understand that this program has been conducted from 8th December to 12th December. So on alternate fuels, there are very good speakers. More than 15 speakers are there, who shared their research experience with the participants. So any participants can further explore on these areas by discussing with the resource persons also. So this is the right topic because we say that we have almost exhausted 90% of our fossil fuels, and only the coal will exist only for 100 to 200 more years, and the petroleum deposits will be there just for 40 to 50 years. Since we are in petrochemical department, we understand that we have to work for in the next after next 50 years. We have to surely work for the other types of fuels, alternate fuels. So this is a very useful workshop. And so as to this fossil fuels also create global warming, and they pollute the atmosphere. So there are many reasons for which this has to be replaced with alternate fuels. And also, most of us are depending upon the Gulf countries for importing these fuels, which costs most of the which takes away the most of the economy of our nation. So we have to explore more into these alternate fuels so that our country also becomes a self-sufficient in these in these types of alternate fuels. So I hope this in the future generation will get benefited, will learn more about this alternate fuels and explore, do more research and commercialize everything. So I thank the organizers, Dean Professor Sandil Kumar, the head of the department, Dr. Gopal, and the coordinator of this program, Professor Chandrasekhar, for giving me an opportunity to share some of my views, as well as for selecting a wonderful topic, which is the need of this hour. And also the participants. There are more than 150 participants from all over the country who have been patiently listening to these lectures for the past 5 to 6 days. I thank everyone. And you please explore more into these subjects. And you can also contact individually the resource persons and as well as the coordinators for further help. Okay. I thank you so much. Thanks, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. We shall have some 1 or 2 feedback from the participants,
Sure,
please, ma'am.
sure, sir. Sure. Okay.
Feedback from the participants.
Good afternoon, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. I'm Charles Franklin from Sesha Institute of Technology, Trichy.
Yes, sir. Please, sir.
I'm really happy to provide my feedback for this 5 days faculty development program, online faculty development program. In fact, I have attended so many faculty development program and one-day workshops during this pandemic situation. But I feel really great to attend this program because we have received a lot of inputs, especially the researchers have received a lot of inputs. And the topics that have been selected under this alternate field workshop are highly relevant. Even not even a single topic I found to be not out of bounds of alternate fields. And the content delivery by the experts, throughout this workshop, the about 14 resource persons, they have delivered their content in a highly rich manner, and that should be an appreciable one. And I feel that the researchers who are doing research work, they must have received a lot of inputs. And the last thing I should mention about this punctuality, the time maintained by the coordinator is really a applaudable one. So I thank the coordinator and the people who are behind this workshop to conduct this workshop in a successful manner. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you for nice feedback, sir. Thank you. So any other feedback?
Good afternoon to everyone. Am I audible?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Vivek Pandey, sir.
Yeah, myself, Dr. Vivek Pandey. I belong to Uttarakhand basically, but currently working in Rajasthan. So before ending this year, I have attended one of the best faculty development program in the alternative fuel. I am very, very thankful to the organizer, to the organizing team, as well as the coordinators, as well as the speakers, as well as from my side participants who took participation in this FDP. And I say all the best for your organization, and I hope you will attend. You will give us opportunity to attend more FDP in future.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Sir, good afternoon, sir. I am Dr. C. Saravanan from Anna University, Trichy. I am very happy to say that the AICTE sponsored Atal FDP was highly influential, sir. Knowledge and recent trends and happening, and how to find and desirable alternative fuels for ICE engines. Also, the resource person of each and every session were pleasant with the elegant presentations, also highly interactive, sir. I thank the AICTE and our institute Dean, sir, and HOD, sir, and energetic and efficient coordinator, Dr. M. Chandrasekhar, sir, and co-coordinator, Dr. G. Mahadevan, sir, for a given a chance to take part of this valuable FDP. Once again, thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thanks, sir. Thanks a lot, sir. Thanks a lot, sir.
Sir, I am Pasupati Raju from Shastra University.
Yes, sir, please.
So, in my point of view, giving lecture for 75 minutes continuously, it is somewhat boring, sir. Even the students in the classroom, they won't listen for 1 hour. So, it is in future, it is better to restrict the lecture for 1 hour with the critical information, and we have discussion for 30 minutes. There is no time for discussion, sir. And it is all the presenters given the repeated information like all advantages, disadvantages, historification, transfication, etc. Repeatedly they are giving, bombarding with more information. In my point of view, it is better to have something new, something critical analysis, and to have some time for discussion, at least for 30 minutes. Is my point of view.
Thank you, sir. Pasupati Raju, sir. We will take into account this when we schedule when we prepare the schedule in the next time. Okay, I will take this as a very positive note, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Okay, sir. We'll stop this with this, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Thank
Yeah,
you
sure.
for joining, ma'am. Thank you for your patience, madam. Thank you.
Thank you so
Thank
much, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you.
Dear participants, I once again thank every one of you for your cooperation and support. Without you, the conduct of this FDP would have not been possible. So I really thank every one of you for maintaining decency and discipline, timing, etc. Okay, so very kind of you. So I told you that the test link will be posted in the WhatsApp group. Okay, by 2:15 p.m. Okay, 30 questions will be there. It will be of MCQ pattern. Okay, kindly attend that. So because attending test is mandatory. Already attendance we are working on it. The web portal, okay, attendance link is not enabled for me. So I have given some the request to the Atal team. Okay, so we will update that in 1 or 2 days, probably by Monday. Okay. So, is there any other question, sir?
So the test 30 questions for 30 minutes, sir. Time.
Yeah, sir. Yes, sir. You can take one hour time.
Okay.
Regarding this feedback in Atal FTP portal, when can we input our feedback, sir? After the session or after session?
Okay, sir. After the afternoon, sir. By today, sir. By today or tomorrow. Earlier, the best, sir.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Sir, link for test, will you send in the WhatsApp group or in the Google Meet itself, sir, again?
No, sir. Only in WhatsApp group, sir. Not in Google Meet.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.